Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss a very famous interview problem, which is threesome problem. So in this problem we are given an array of distinct integers. Now our task is to print all such triplets such that they add up to a specific target, and the triplet should be ordered in ascending order. So let's say we are given an array of integers. Now these are actually distinct integers 2, 4, 3, 7, 1, 8, 9, 0. We need to print all such triplets such that they add up to a specific target. So we have been provided with the array and a target value. The triplet should be ordered in ascending order. So we need to find three numbers such a way that when we add them we get a target of 6, and that too number should be in ascending order. So for example, 0 plus 2 plus 4 will give 6, and here 0, 2 and 4 are in ascending order. 1 plus 2 plus 3 will also give us 6. 1, 2, 3 are in ascending order. So we need to find all such triplets which sum up to a specific target and they are ordered in ascending order. So let's see the demonstration of this algorithm step by step. So here this is the algorithm where method name is threesome. We are given an array and a target. Let's say we are given with an array having 6 elements 2, 4, 3, 7, 1, 0 and a target, let's say 6. So when we call threesome method, we pass the array and the target as 6. So friends, basic idea behind this algorithm is, first we sort the array, second we use 3 pointers, so when we sort the array we can print the triplets in ascending order. So that is one of the use case. And the second use case is, when we sort the array we can use 3 pointers which can provide us 3 numbers which add up to a specific target, and that too with a optimized time complexity. So here the 3 pointers we use are I, J and K, which we will be seeing later here. So these 3 pointers will give us 3 different numbers from the array. We will take up their sum and print it on the console if sum is equal to target. So let's see the demonstration of this algorithm step by step. So in the first step we are actually sorting the array in ascending order. So 2, 4, 3, 7, 1, 0 will be sorted and it will become 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Moving ahead. Now as we discussed that we will be using 3 pointers I, J and K. So for I it will start from 0 and it will go to array.length -2. So we will see why we are taking -2 later. But it will start from 0 and it will go to index 3, which is array.length 6 - 2, 4. So here less than means that it will go till 3. We will see later that why we are taking array.length -2. So currently I will start from 0. It means it will be pointing to the 0th index of the array. Now as we need to find the 3 numbers which are distinct, so the J pointer will start from I plus 1. So here whenever this for loop will start with any value of I, J will start from a value just ahead of it. So value of J will start from 1. And we will take the K pointer. We will start it from array.length -1. It means the third pointer will start from the last index, which is array.length 6 minus 1, which is 5. So k will start from 5. We will see its significance, that why we are starting it from array.length minus 1. Moving ahead. So friends, as we have now pointed I, j and k to 3 different indexes, we will try to find out the sum of these 3 numbers, and then we will figure out whether they are equal to the target or not. So this for loop will actually help us in traversing I, and this while loop will help us in traversing j and k. So as we want to find the 3 distinct numbers, we have provided a while loop, and the condition is j should be less than k. So here j and k will traverse through this array. J will traverse in this direction and k will traverse in this direction, covering up the elements. So this while loop will go till j is less than k, because if j will be equal to k, both j and k will point to the same number, which we don't want. So j should be less than k. In the first step, what we are doing is, we are calculating the sum of array at ith index, at jth index and at the kth index, because we need to find out the triplets. So I, j and k will provide us that triplet. So when we do sum of 0, 1 and 7, we get 8. So sum will become 8. Now we simply check whether sum is actually equal to our target or not. So our target is 6 and sum we want is 8. So this condition comes out to be false. So here, as I is fixed at 0th index, we have sorted the array in ascending order. It means whatever value will come after 1 will be greater than 1, and whatever value will come before 7 will be lesser than 7, because the array is sorted. Now when we compared sum with target, we found out that sum is actually greater than target. Sum value is 8 and it is greater than target. So somehow we need to reduce the value of sum in the next iteration so that it matches the target. So what we do is, we provide these two conditions. We check whether sum, if it is not equal to target, we check whether it is less than target or it is greater than target. So currently if sum is greater than target, it means we need to reduce the sum. So here array is sorted, I is fixed. The only option we have is to move j this direction or k this direction. If we move I this direction, in the next iteration when we will do sum, the sum will become 0 plus 2 plus 7, which will give us 9, which is actually more than the current sum and which we don't want. So let's say if we move k this direction, so k will come here, and if we do sum in the next iteration, we will get 0 plus 1 plus 4, which will be equal to 5, which is actually reducing the sum to get it more closer to 6. So here, as the array is sorted, when sum is greater than the target, we actually move k to this direction so that in the next iteration the sum will become closer to 6, which is our target. And if sum is less than target, then we move j to this direction, because that will only increase the sum and then it will match our target. So currently sum is greater than target, so this condition also comes out to be false. So the only option we have is, when sum is greater than target, we move k to this direction, because in the next iteration it will help us in minimizing this sum. So here the condition is, if sum is greater than target, move k left. If sum is less than target, move j to right. So currently sum is greater than target, so we will move k left. So k will become 4. We are simply moving it one position here. J is still less than k, so this condition comes out to be true. We will evaluate sum again. 0 plus 1 plus 4 will give sum as 5. So sum will become 5. We compare whether sum is equal to target or not. So sum is not equal to target, so this condition comes out to be false. And as the condition has come out to be false, we provide these two conditions. We check whether sum is less than target or sum is greater than target. If sum is less than target, then we move j to right, because if we move j to right, we will get a value higher than the current value of array at jth index. And when we will do sum in the next iteration, we will get 0 plus 2 plus 4, which will be equal to 6. So here, when we need to reduce the sum, we move k to this direction. When we need to increase the sum so that it matches the target, we move j to this direction. So currently sum is less than target. We need to increase the sum, so we do j plus plus. J becomes 2. So j comes here. J is less than k. Now we'll again evaluate the sum. So 0 plus 2 plus 4 will give sum as 6. So sum will become 6. So here you can see, when we provide this condition that whether sum is equal to target or not, so this condition comes out to be true. It means we have found one of the triplet, which is 0, 2 and 4, whose sum is equal to the target. So we are simply printing the value at ith index, jth index and kth index on the console. So it will print 0, 2, 4, 0, 2, 4. And as I is fixed, j value is used up, k value is used up. So here what we do is we increment j and we decrement k, because 0, 2, 4 is already being found. If we only increment j, it will come to this position. So 0 plus 3 plus 4 will never give us a sum of 6, because 0, 2, 4 has already given us the sum of 6. And as these are the distinct integers, here value cannot be 2. It can be only greater than 2. So therefore, if we increment j, we also decrement k, because we will never find any such pair. If it would have been duplicated values and here would have been 2, then we have incremented only j. So we would have found another triplet 0, 2 and 4. But here, as these are the distinct integers, therefore when we increment j, we will never find any such other triplet whose sum will be equal to target. So 0 plus 3 plus 4 will give us sum as 7. So therefore to keep k at this position is also useless. So we decrement k also. So first we'll increment j. J becomes 3. And then we decrement k. Now here you can see j is actually equal to k. So therefore this while loop will terminate, because we need to find a triplet which is unique. So j and k cannot be pointing to the same number and bringing up the sum. So this while loop will terminate. So the call will reach here. Now we will simply increment I by one position by I plus plus. So I will become 1. Now we have seen all such pairs which can form a triplet with the value as 0, and we have used up index 0. So when we will start I from 1, we will not go behind the value of I because that we have already seen. So the new j value will be I plus 1, which is 2. And k we will take as array.length minus 1, which is the last index. J is less than k. We will take sum of these three values. Value at ith index, jth index and kth index. We will do their sum. So 1 plus 2 will give 3. 3 plus 7 will give 10. So sum will become 10. It is not equal to target. Sum is not less than target. So this condition also will come out to be false. Sum is greater than target. An array is sorted. So if we move k to left, we will get a smaller number. So that in the next iteration, this sum will be reduced and can match to the target. Because currently sum is greater than target. We need to reduce this sum. Currently the value is 7, which is being used up in forming the sum. If we shift k this side, we will get a lesser value. So in the next iteration, our sum will be more closer to target. So therefore we are decrementing k. So k becomes 4. J is less than k. We again do the sum. So 1 plus 2 will give 3. 3 plus 4 will give 7. So sum will become 7. So here you can see why we moved k to this direction is in this iteration we actually reduced the sum from 10 to 7. Sum is still not equal to target. Sum is not less than target. So we need to reduce sum further down. So we simply do k minus minus. So k will become 3. J is less than k. J value is 2 and k value is 3. So j is less than k. Now we will do sum of these three values. 1 plus 2 plus 3, which will give us sum as 6. So sum is equal to target. It means we have found one more triplet. So we will print it on the console. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we simply increment j and decrement k. So j will become 3 and k will become 2. Like this. Now this while loop will terminate because j is actually greater than k. We will increment I again. I will become 2. We have used up these elements. So our jth pointer will become I plus 1, which will start from third index. And k will start from the last index. J is less than k. We will take the sum of these three indices at their respective array positions. 2 plus 3 plus 7 will give sum as 12. Sum is not equal to target. Sum is not less than target. It is actually greater than target. So we need to reduce the sum. And when we reduce the sum, we simply decrement k. K will become 4. J is less than k. The new sum will be 2 plus 3, 5 plus 4 will give 9. So sum is reduced, but still it is greater than target. So sum is not equal to target. Sum is not less than target. It is actually greater than target. So we again decrement k. So k will become 3. So here you can see j and k are now pointing to the third index. So therefore this while loop will terminate because j is actually equal to k. Because we need to find triplets which are unique. So all these pointers should point to a different values of the array. We will increment I becomes 3. We have used this position. So here you can see, if we calculate array dot length, we will get 6. If we do -2, we will get 4. So I is still less than 4 because it is pointing to third index. And here you can see that why we have provided this condition is because we need to give space for the other two pointers as well. One can occupy this position, other can occupy this position. If I would have traveled all the way across the array, say for example, if I would have reached here, so J would have started from here and K would have also started from here, which we don't want because we want J should be less than K. So at least we need to give space for two elements. So therefore we are taking it as I should be less than array.length -2. We are doing -2 because one slot will be taken by J and other slot can be taken up by K properly. So this condition is still true, that I is less than array.length -2. So J will start from 4th index, K will start from the last index, J is less than K. We will do the sum. 3 plus 4 plus 7 will give 14. Sum is not equal to target. Sum is not less than target. If we want to reduce the sum, we have to decrement K to reach here. So K will become 4. And as we have decremented K, J and K are pointing to the same index. So therefore this while loop will terminate. And again when we will increment I will become 4. So 4 is not less than array.length -2. 6 minus 2 is array.length -2, which is 4. 4 is not less than 4. So therefore this for loop will terminate. And once this for loop will terminate, our method will also get terminated. And whatever we have got as a triplet, we have printed on the console, which is 0, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, which are the three numbers which add up to a target of 6 and they are in ascending order. So friends, this was all about the three-sum problem where we use the technique of sorting and three pointers to figure out which are those triplets which add up to a target. I hope you must have liked this video. In case if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you never miss any update. Thanks, have a nice day.